to this chat I'm having with a special person, successful person who started a home-based business many years ago and part-time, and now very successful with a global business helping other people to do the same. So if during the chat, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. If you're watching this on replay, do the same, put any questions below, and I'm sure our guest will be able to answer those questions when he sees them. So today I'm talking to Mr. Fatem Ghani, who is a business mentor and coach and helping people start up their own home-based business in wellness. And I'm just going to talk to Fatemi about how he started, where he started, and how he became successful. So I hope you're there, Fatemi.
Yes, good evening, and thank you for calling me over for this chat.
Great to have you here. And you're in Dubai, isn't that right?
You are absolutely right. Warm Dubai compared to cold Ireland, or wherever you are from the northern hemisphere in Europe or in North America.
Yes, I think it's always hot in Dubai, and I would love to go there. I know someone who just moved there just last month, and it looks fabulous. The beach area, and it's just clean and sunny and warm, and it's perfect.
Yes, absolutely right.
So we'll just talk about your story, because you're a very successful person now, and maybe you might be able to inspire people who are not successful and want to be successful, and just show that you're just an ordinary person that just did extraordinary things, and maybe how you got extraordinary results from doing something part-time. So how did you start? You were training pilots.
Yes, that was my profession. By profession, I'm an aeronautical engineer. And the time that I started my business, I was training the pilots. So I'm a teacher by heart. And that was back in 2003.
And what were you training? How were you training them?
In the academy over here, we have a flying academy where I used to train pilots. Outside Dubai, there's a place called Al Ain. That's where I was training the pilots. And I joined because of my health reason. I mean, the company that I'm with, they have some natural organic products. And the problem that I was suffering was something with my stomach. And my own brother is a gastroenterologist. And he said, bro, there is no cure in modern medicine. You have to take some medicine forever. Like people are taking the blood pressure medicine as well as, medicine with heart, they have to take forever. I was taking similar medicine for almost 10 years. And I was really in pain. My problem never finished. So I was looking for something natural. And so I bumped into these products in 2003.
And did you find the products, or did somebody contact you? Which was...
Yeah, somebody, you see, once you are suffering from something, then you have got a club, that same problem club. And people knew I was suffering. So I knew other people knew that I was having this problem. And so there was a lady who got benefit out of the product, and she was very excited, and she got some benefit. And that lady and her husband came down to me and said that, why don't you try? I mean, yours is worse than my wife. So I said, let me try if it is not medicine, because I'm fed up of medicine. And sure enough, it was April of 2003 that I started taking some juices and some special mushroom and blue-green algae called spirulina. So these are the stuff which, got relief within a couple of months.
And where were you living at the time? In what country?
I was in UAE. I was in UAE when I started. And then when I went on vacation to Canada, there I saw few people are earning five, six, $10,000. So this was not happening in Dubai at that time because the company had just started, and I didn't have any idea about this beautiful industry that I'm very much involved now, called direct selling or network marketing. So I thought that, oh, people can get that much of money, and this is a
And
business.
that's per month. People might think that's per year.
Yeah.
Over here.
No, it is per month. That's how we are being paid. So within 2 years, I got into the business part, as well as I was using the products for my health. And 2 years down the road, I got off my medicine. I did go to the doctor and consulted him, and he said, okay, you can get out of the medicine. And then in 2005, I decided that, I would like to, go full time. But prior to that, I started studying about this direct selling. Being an engineer, mine is to study. Like a doctor or a lawyer, anybody who would like to go up in any endeavor, they need to study. So I got admitted into university in Los Angeles called Networking Times University. And that's where I met all the top coaches and gurus in our industry.
Did you move over there, or was
No,
this...
it was all online. It was all online. And you can well imagine it was so tough because at that time in 2004 and 5, we didn't have all these Wi-Fi and high-speed internet. It was a thing called ISDN, and it used to be very slow. And but still, that fire was there, that passion was there, because I wanted to start a business, because I had worked a long time and I wanted to be my own boss. And
before this, you were working, training pilots. You'd no idea about doing anything else. That was going to be your future for the rest of your life.
No, Austin, when I moved to Canada in the mid-90s, I did start business, some sort of a business, traditional business. I wanted to do something. I went into oil and gas, because the city that I moved was Calgary, which is the oil and gas capital of Canada. And then I moved into waste management and some technologies thing. So for almost, I would say, 5 years, I was trying my hand on in other businesses. It gave me the experience. Every failure is a step towards success. And but it didn't give me the success that I wanted. So I was, back to work, and then, but I was still open to business. And with the product, which is health and wellness, I got into the business part.
So first, it was just the wellness. It was just the products to use for yourself. You weren't thinking about the business. And then you saw people in Canada earning a lot, and you thought this could be a business.
Yeah. Because in Canada, they were already in for a couple of years, and in Dubai, it was just a year and few months. And when I saw also other companies, it's not our company, there were other companies who had been there for 50, 60, 70 years. So I started studying other companies too. So our company is, at that time, they were only 10 years old when I joined. And there were companies which were 30 years and 50 years old companies. So I studied their models also, as well as our company. And then I said, okay, this is the company that I should, put my all time and effort and energy.
Now, studying, everyone can study a lot, but you put it into practice. So how did you start? Did you start in Canada, or did you start in the Middle East? How did you get
Everything was in Middle East. It was in Dubai where I started. I started traveling around UAE, which is Oman, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and because it was new, everybody believed in health and wellness product, which is natural, it's not medicine. So I was at the right time with the right company, with the right product to go and expand the business in the neighboring countries. And in a couple of years, my business had almost over the Middle East. Right. So Austin, your I can't hear you, or is it
Yeah,
the
I
technology
can hear you,
glitch?
but I'm frozen. Yeah, or
Yeah,
I'm
now, yes. Okay,
oh,
okay. Now you're okay.
that's technology for you. So, I mean, network marketing was new in the Middle East, relatively new. So, how did
Yeah.
they take it? I mean, how did they? Were they negative to it, or did they accept it, or what way?
It was, like other countries, there were few not so right company, very unethical, without any products. By joining, you have to, get money, get people, like a binary balancing that. So those things was not in our company. So it was well accepted, but it was a big challenge for sure for the company management as well as us, when people used to ask that. Are you like this company and like that company, that you have to invest money and you have to pay money on recruitment or when joining? And so the good part of our company was that there was nothing of that. So we could join free. And if you like to become a consumer, you become a consumer. You like to become a consumer member, you go to the next step. You want to become a consumer member business builder. That's how the whole thing was well accepted. And people in the Middle East, are into the business. The locals had been doing business for decades. So for them, it was well accepted also.
And so you're the first Crown Ambassador, which is a title in this company. How did you grow so fast? What do you put it down to compared to others? How are you so successful?
I didn't do it so fast. I mean, it took me almost 10 years to reach to that point. There are people who have reached in 5 years, and there are people who have reached in 4 and 3 years too. I got the most important thing is not reaching to the Crown Ambassador status. The important thing was getting my financial freedom, or my freedom. That is more important. So in 2007, while I was working as a part-time, I did this business. And then I focused myself. I put my entire, all my effort, time, energy, and even some money to learn about the business. And I made sure that I put that target as 2007. So in 2007, I came full-time to the business. And then there were other responsibilities. I'm from Pakistan, so I started the same in Pakistan, because the need of good health and wellness product was well accepted there, and the need of money was there, like any other place. So I kind of put about 4 to 5 years into this. Going out and helping the other countries grow. So
And
that's how.
You did it the traditional way, which is now all changed in the last few years. You actually went to meetings, one-to-one meetings, hotel meetings, the hard way, hard knocks.
The hard way, door knocking, meeting people physically. There was, at that time in 2003, till 2012, I would say that there was no, prospecting or talking to people online, website, blogging. It was in 2012 or 13, I saw one of the leaders from Europe, a good friend of mine. He's also a Crown Ambassador, Laszlo Kocho. He started using these websites. That was the time that I got the idea of, okay, there should be a website, vibrant website from where you can talk to the people about the business. And no doubt the banner that you're looking at the back, at my back, Map Your Freedom, this was born in 2005. When I decided that I'll go into the business, the word freedom is, very powerful word. I mean, I wanted to get my freedom. So that's how I put this Map Your Freedom as my logo, my website. But I started using it really aggressively after 2013 and 14. And this was the correction. I just remember, I did not become Crown Ambassador in 2013. I became Crown Ambassador in 2016. So it was 13 years, basically. it took me to become a Crown Ambassador.
And over those years, especially the early years, did you have doubts that it wasn't going to happen? Did you have times when you felt it's not going to happen for me?
Austin, when the fire is so high, the passion is there. So I was one of the guys who was not taking no at all. There were a lot of challenges. There were a lot of hiccups and road bumps and a lot of no's that I had to listen to. So in my training in the universities that I did, 2 universities, Networking Times University, then I went on a higher level in Fort Lauderdale in Florida, which is called Multi-Level Marketing University, where I got a special coach. Every week I had to, submit some assignment and do something. And they taught me that in our business, you'll have to listen to a lot of no's. And out of all the no's, you will hear some yes. And those 20 yeses that who will join you in your team will get you to the top of the ladder. So this is, in any business, Austin, you don't go to the top immediately. You take time. So our business is like any other business, but it is different. Reason being that you become the independent business owner. The title, which is common in our industry of network marketing or direct selling, is I'm an independent business owner or I'm an independent distributor. Whatever rank I get, that is different from different companies. But I'm an independent business owner, basically.
And when was the time or when did you decide to go from part-time to full-time? Was there something that happened that said, right, that's it, I'm going full-time with this?
It was in 2005, as I said, when I created my brand Map Your Freedom. That was a time when I saw that the money that I'm getting, I will get the same money what I was getting from my job. And that was a time that I decided that I gave myself 2 years, 2007, that I'll go full time. And I put a lot of hours. I mean, if somebody asked me what was the secret, of course, education was there, application was there. But in our business, is the time that you need to put. So I was putting good about 12 to 15 hours every day. And I told myself, no holiday, no weekend, no Sundays and no Fridays. I'm going to work 2 years non-stop to get my freedom. So that was, Alhamdulillah, thanks God, I got the right team, right people, and I was with them, coaching them, and whatever I was learning, I was applying and helping them to grow also. So that's how, I could achieve my freedom in 2007.
And you mentioned before that you have a leader in 20 leaders from 20 different countries, I think. How did you manage that?
That was, I did not kind of design and go to all these countries. Basically, it's not 20 countries. I have in over 10 countries. And why? It all started from Dubai. Dubai is a melting pot. This is the place where over, I think, 150 countries, people, expatriates working over here. So I had to just get people, from maybe Egypt, and then from Pakistan, and from India, from Philippines, and from Bangladesh, from Nepal. So that's how, from Sudan. So when I became, there is a status called Crown Diamond, that is 10 lines who are successful. At that time, when I was checking who are these and then I found out, oh, they are from 10 different countries. But I did not basically plan it. I just went out for people who were like me, who are motivated, who wanted to change their life, who wanted to get freedom like me. Because most of the expatriates who are working here, not only in Dubai, I'm talking about the entire Middle East, whether it is Saudi Arabia, whether it is Oman, or Qatar, Kuwait, all these places, Bahrain, all these people, people have come here to earn money. And whatever they were earning, whether it was $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000, they could get from our business. And it took 5 to 7 years. If somebody would like to become successful, I would say for a newbie who is not knowing what to do in this business, they have to learn and they have to apply what they are learning. And most important is finding the problems of people. People have problems, whether they are in Dublin or they are in London or they are in Stockholm or Dubai or Karachi, anywhere. People have problems. The problem is the health, that is important, or the problem is finance. These are the two important problems. And we have the solution to both the problems.
Could you explain, maybe in a sentence, what is network marketing? There's probably people listening in that are hearing the word network marketing and maybe they have a bad idea or not sure what it is. So maybe give people.
It's a very good question. It's a very, very good question. The people who don't know or they have a bad experience. The other name of our industry came in later. The name of our industry is called direct selling. For example, this is a pencil which comes to you. It doesn't come directly from the company or the factory. So they manufacture it, then there's a wholesaler and there are middlemen, and then finally it comes to the stationery and then you go ahead and buy. So if it costs say 50 cents, you pay maybe $1 or 1.50 cents. That's how all the traditional business is being done. Direct selling business, the products are manufactured in the company. The wholesaler is the company. There are no middleman. There's no advertisement. There's no retail shop. So the product comes to their offices in the respective countries and cities, and you go ahead and buy. So whatever the price has been jacked up because of the different people who are in between the manufacturer and the end consumer, they are all taken out. So when you become part of this, you become an independent distributor, the company pays you commission. And this is where this industry is a fairly old industry, 130 plus years, 120 million people are involved, and the turnover of this industry is $200 billion. So direct selling is the name of the industry. Direct selling association is a very powerful association in USA, which controls all the direct selling companies, and across outside US, it is called World Federation of Direct Selling Industry. So the other names which came out because of the way the business was done, it is called network marketing, multi-level marketing, word of mouth marketing, relationship marketing, affiliate marketing. So all these names came afterward, but the actual name of the industry or the business is called direct selling.
And of course, the first thing people think, or some people think of, is pyramid scheme, and it's a thing I've heard for years, but it's not in our business. It's not true at all. It's not
true at all. I'll just draw the diagram, and there are scam companies where they have where the top guy gets all the money. That's how the pyramid looks like, right? A triangle. That's how the guys are coming. The guy on the top, he takes all the money and goes. In our business, if it is genuine, like in our company, it is like that. Now that's where you start. The top position is for anybody. So this is completely opposite to what people think, because unfortunately they don't have the education. If they have the education, they didn't get the right company. So if the right company is there, that's how the shape looks like. You join as a new member or a consumer and you want to build up, it takes time, and finally you go to the top of the ladder, and anybody and everybody can reach the top. There's not only one person. So it is definitely not pyramid.
And it's the products that make the success, isn't it? There's a lot of schemes out there with just money and no products, but we have the products.
Definitely. I mean, a genuine direct selling company has got beneficial product, just not any product. I mean, our company specializes in a special mushroom called Ganoderma, which is king of herbs. Likewise, there are other companies who specializes in their niche herbs. So most of the companies who are involved in direct selling, they are into health and wellness. Then there are legal services. Then there are cosmetics, and there are other ways to go about it. But most of the companies that are marketing their products are health and wellness products.
Now you've achieved a lot of success with this company. What's your next goal? What's your next target? What do you want to do with this business?
Now, whatever I have achieved in this long period of almost 17 and a half years, I would like others who are in my team or not in my team also. I coach anybody and everybody who comes to learn from my Facebook group. There is a Facebook group called Health, Wealth and Personal Development. So that group, I coach people every Friday at 10 a.m. Dubai time. So whatever time, and there is the coaching on the network marketing is there. And of course, whatever I am doing, like I'm chatting with you, so this will go into my same Map Your Freedom. I've got a YouTube channel. So I put all the training in Map Your Freedom YouTube channel, and people can go and get the training from there. So my goal is basically those 20 people who have made me a Crown Ambassador. I would like to see them become Crown Ambassador. It's not a destination. This is why I tell people our business is how many lives that you can change. So I have put in my mind to reach out to at least 1 million people. Up till now, I have coached approximately 200 or 220, about 250,000 in this period of 17 and a half years. But now with the technology and all what is there in our hand, I can reach out in the coming maybe 7, 8 years, 10 years to 1 million people. And if it is health and wellness, I'm ready to serve them. If they would like to become an entrepreneur and earn this money as a part-time or as a full-time and get the financial freedom, I'm ready to help them too.
Great. And this year has been a difficult year for a lot of people because of the pandemic and people losing their business, losing their jobs, or just having a lot less money. What message you give to people regarding network marketing and what we can offer? What message you give to them? A message of hope, maybe.
This year, as far as our business is concerned, it was a blessing in disguise. You see, in 2019 and earlier years, we used to go and knock at the doors or meet people physically, have these seminars, workshop, hotel meeting, and all that type of thing. Now, everything has changed to online. Now, no more of physically going. You are in Dublin, I'm in Dubai, and we are talking to each other. And this platform, which is called Facebook, which is called Zoom, it has become so popular that anybody can come and join this. And if they like, they can get in touch with you and know more about it. So in my opinion, this pandemic has opened a lot of doors for many people if they would like to become an entrepreneur. So it is home business. I'm right now in my home. Online business, part-time business. It's a family business you can do with your spouse and children. This business is phenomenal. I mean, I just can't tell you, there are so many benefits and there are so many advantages that anybody who really has the commitment and has got the passion, those are the two things that I'm looking at when I qualify people who would like to, get into the business and get their personal freedom.
That's brilliant. And you wrote a book about the industry and how to be successful called Map Your Freedom.
Map Your Freedom.
Background there. How can people get that book? Can they get it online?
Yeah, they have. I have the Map Your Freedom website, mapyourfreedom.com, and my publisher has kept it in Dubai, and in Vancouver, and they can definitely get it online for sure.
I have some books in Ireland as well, so if anyone wants them.
All right. Yes.
Well, listen, it's been great talking to you. I really appreciate you coming on and telling your story, and I'm delighted that you did that. And I hope people got inspired and got some education, and hopefully they can move on from this and be successful in what they want to do.
If there is any question from audience, if you can see in the chat or the Facebook, there are some people, it'll be, if people's questions are answered, they get clarity. So that is important. Or later also, if they, get in touch with you, this is, I would say, this is the business of the future. Direct selling, where there's no investment involved. You don't have to be, masters and PhD or having some qualification. Qualification is good, but our qualification starts after you join the company or direct selling, and then you learn. Like in my case, my field was completely different. I took a 180-degree turn from aerospace aeronautics to food science and nutrition. I mean, where is the comparison? There's no comparison. And I had never done business in my life. I tried. I could not succeed. And when I was working, of course, when you are in a job, you are in a job. I mean, you are kind of, you don't have time. If you have time, your mindset of the jobber is very different. It took me a while. Let me tell you, it took me at least 1 year to change my mindset of a jobber into an entrepreneur mindset. Because, we are used to, the jobbers are used to getting their salary after they work for 1 month. So this is how, when people join our industry, they know how much money I will get, how soon I will get. So it's a business. It's going to take you 3 to 5 years. This is what I tell people. If you're ready for 3 to 5 years of putting time, not money, then you'll be successful wherever you would like to go.
So would you say don't worry about the how doing the business, make sure you have a why for the business?
Why is from where you start. And then, of course, all the other elements, that is the what and the where and the how and all that, that they just fall in. And then, once, if your why, like Simon Sinek, the guy who's a master in the why, if your why is big enough, strong enough, then nobody can stop whatever you want to achieve.